So you were talking about commissary, right? Or did I ask you something else after that? My memory is. I think we were
You
still
were
talking about commissary.
you were asking about the beef tips,
Oh
like
yes, the
how
beef tips. Do you guys
the
have beef
stuff.
tips?
Um, yeah, they like the chicken was like that, and they make all kinds of different stuff.
Uh huh. Well,
But yeah,
in that prison, it was the beef tips were like if you open someone's locker and they had hella beef tips, we're like, oh, excuse me, Richie, like it was a whole thing. But um,
yeah, I think they were like $8 a bag. There,
yeah,
it
that's
was.
ridiculous. So
There it was.
you were only getting $20 a month for working at the commissary place,
Yeah, for
and
my
then
state
stuff.
pay.
Yeah, how did you even get anything? That's crazy.
Yeah, if it would have been a struggle if I didn't get that job there, but once I got there, I got in right away and worked
Yeah,
my
that's
way
good.
up.
That's good.
But
So, oh,
everyone's got to hustle, though, you
right,
know.
right. Whether that be whatever braiding hair, that's a
Draw.
hustle.
Yep.
Ironing pants, jeans for with the floor sealer to crease them down the middle for visit day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on. Get this. I don't. Let's see. So, had you ever been like in county before you went to prison?
Back when I was 18, I did a weekend there, but
Oh,
I
okay,
was in
yeah.
9 months, like fighting my case.
Oh, wow. So, was the county food better than the prison food, or about the
Uh,
same?
yeah, no, the county food was delicious. Like they ordered all their stuff from a place called Gordon Food Service, which
Uh,
is like restaurant quality, and the cook there was like really cared about her job and the people, and
oh,
yeah, it
that's
was
what's up.
actually really good food.
Yeah, I worked at juvenile detention downtown Kansas City, Missouri, and their food they fed us like at the prison if we wanted a tray, like we were supposed to pay for it. But at juvenile detention, yeah, we got their food was delicious, like for
Yeah.
real. Um, what good has come from you going to prison? Do you think?
um the number one is I got clean,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
I've kept my sobriety since then. I'm 26 months clean from meth. And
Wow.
the probably the second thing is it just changed the way I think about everything. I came out a way better person than when I walked in there. And I see a lot of people come out and they're worse than whenever they came in. But yeah, it opened
It
my
was good
eyes up to
it was a good thing for you, a
yeah.
positive thing. That's good. Um, so, well, that you kind of answered that. How has being in prison changed you? You went to being religious again, right?
Yeah.
And you just said gave us that answer. So, um, let's see. Did you have any like mental health issues while you were in prison?
Yeah. I mean, going through withdrawal fucking sucked.
Oh, well,
And
yeah.
I was on I started taking anxiety meds and sleep meds because I couldn't sleep at nights, and
Yeah.
I did that through county. But when I got sent to prison, they try to take everyone off that, and I got off like anxiety and sleep meds that the rest of the time, which sucked. But once I got back out, I got back on them.
Oh,
But
okay. Okay.
it, it's messed up because like I tried to get back on it, and like they wouldn't let people get on anxiety meds, but they have a new program that started a few months before I left. It's like you could get Suboxone or you could get methadone if you
Hmm.
were an addict.
If you're trying to,
So
yeah,
it was like ass backwards because most people coming into prison, they've withdrawal before they go to their home prison.
right.
So it was
Hmm.
basically getting them hooked on something else again.
So, Okay, so in prison, did you ever do meth while you were in prison?
No, I didn't do
You didn't.
anything while I was in prison, but it was everywhere. I
Oh,
could have
that
done.
was my next question. How easy was it to get if you wanted it?
Yeah, yeah. The first day I was in prison at the CRC, I seen meth and was asked to do some. But
Wow,
you know, I was
already.
9 months clean. The
Oh,
the
but
only
you
thing
by the
I
time
ever
you went to prison, you were 9 months clean.
yeah
Oh, okay, okay.
the only thing any the only contraband that I ever did was nicotine and like the breeze pens would come through there and at
Oh
CRC I
yeah,
smoked some cigarettes just because my cellies had it
yeah.
and it was cool so they would smoke cigarettes with me.
Oh,
But
yeah. They weren't allowed to smoke it in Kansas either, but they can in Missouri, where I live, I think. Um, did you ever have to like go to the clinic or stay in the infirmary for any amount of time?
no, thankfully I got COVID in May of last year. That was the only thing that happened to me, like that I got sick or anything.
Hmm.
And there you couldn't tell anyone if you had COVID because they would lock down the whole block and they would say they would know who did it because they'd be in the infirmary and
Right.
everyone would be this. So everyone would hide it if they had COVID.
Damn. And that's how people died in there, probably.
Yeah,
Part of the reason.
that's how it spread and all
Right.
that.
Let's see. How about a funny one? What was the first thing you ate when you got home? When you got out of prison?
Um, when I got out of prison,
Uh-huh.
I wasn't concerned about food. Like my anxiety was really high, and I think that
Hmm.
first day I didn't even eat anything.
Oh wow.
And um, I think the second day I had to go see my PO, and I had to get a ride up there, and she brought me like a banana and like a breakfast bar. So that would have been the first thing I ate.
Oh wow.
But
You
I,
didn't have nobody to cook you a welcome home dinner?
I mean, everyone wanted to take me out to eat or make
Oh
something,
yeah.
but my stomach was like just upset.
Yeah. That's a big change. Even just 2 years, there's so much changes in 2 years. I couldn't imagine
Yeah, and
Um
I was on my anxiety meds too when I got out of there, so that was
yeah.
part of it.
How did they have therapists there for you guys to talk to if you needed?
Yeah, the therapist was the lady that like you had to go to try to get back on the meds, and like I talked to her
Oh,
a few, but I'm group like AA and the other like recovery programs was better than the therapist there because she would
yeah.
just try to rush you out.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I believe that. I've those groups that the inmates got to form together and run and stuff. Those were like
Hmm.
I even sat in on them a couple of times, listening to them, and it was pretty
Yeah.
cool. It was pretty cool. Um, what? Why is respect so important in prison?
Um, just the way people are, like if you didn't get respect, people would fuck with you just so they could get respect. And like if you were a snitch, it was
Mhm.
known and like just the way you carry yourself. Like I came in there tattooed more than anyone, so automatically I got respect from people, and
Yeah.
they, I think most of them thought that I did like, my whole life in prison, just the way I look. So it
Hmm.
wasn't ever anything with somebody trying to try me or anything. And when I got to CRC, there was one guy. We only got an hour to get out, take a shower, and get on the phone. And I grabbed the
Right.
phone and he tried pulling it from my hands,
Oh
and that
shoot!
was
Hold
like the
on. Pause. Pause for a second. Let me